forward to a very exciting match here. The pace that BlackPear has been going and improving, he definitely is going to be someone to reckon with, especially if he PBs this race. I'm not sure how often Moose SR has been running. I can probably double check to see when his latest PB was posted if you guys give me a moment here. All right, so we see that Moose SR actually PB'd 5 days ago. So he has been grinding out too. So I believe this will be very close. We'll see. But definitely looking forward to this. Also, we just had our previous race with Problem Straw versus Lori D. Bunnykins. It was also a fantastic effort on both parties. And I'm looking forward to an exciting time here. I also just realized that my restream was paused, so I missed the whole prologue. I am so sorry, you guys. Didn't miss too much. But, looks like the runners are going to be synced up here. And we are off. So, just a quick recap. You got to dash, you got to jump, and you got to climb. And we're going to combine all those wonderful techniques to climb this mountain here. And you're going to see a lot of technique here in the opening chapter here on Forsaken City, excuse me. We're going to see some hyper dashes. We're going to see some wall bounces. You might see an ultra or two if we're lucky. So BlackPear taking a few deaths here. Moose SR also missing his opportunity, giving a chance to BlackPear to catch up. They are on the same screen. For the first 2 chapters, that's really what's going to come down to. We're going to see if just how clean things are ran. And as you see, Moose SR missing the spike jump there, taking another death, and BlackPear slightly pulling ahead. Alright. So we're coming along strong here, and BlackPear is out at a 2-minute with Moose SR right behind him at 2:01. Wow. So again, the first 2 chapters, really, it's just all about trying to run this as clean as possible. As you saw, Moose SR was a little bit ahead with a few deaths here and there. BlackPear was able to catch up. This is going to be the overall, I believe this is going to be the overall flow of this race in particular. It's really going to come down to who has the cleanest race overall. I think that everybody, for both runners, they have similar skill on tech. And, you know, they have their own routes too. We might see a few cool new skips here and there, or just like a few screen transitions or alternate routes. But BlackPear is activating his Dream Block, so has Moose SR, and they are moving into finding Battlein. And there you see BlackPear missing the Ultra, but Moose getting it, so getting a little bit of time here, as they're both about to start their Battlein chase. So Miss Battlein, what can we say about her? She follows Madeline on a 3-second delay, so runners are going to be very careful to try to plan their route to not bop into her, because that results into a defeat. As we see both runners struggling a little bit here, I think nerves are coming into play. And as you see, they're practically on the same part right now. Oh my gosh. I'm going to try to do my best to contain myself here. So again, like seeing how close this is really going to just come down to optimal routes and just having a very clean run. So you see BlackPear going for this skip here, getting it out of the... And so is Moose SR. Woo! Lucius, you're the PBs for both runners. Let's see if it works here. I see that Dara Windor is trying to hook it up. If not, I got you guys covered. Don't worry. Alright, so now they're making their way through. And again, this is a big part here because they're about to enter the awake section, excuse me. No threats imminent, but movement is so important to get through this, so we could see a lead change or a lead extended. We're going to see how this pans out from both runners. Oh my gosh, look at this. BlackPear running into a few places, but also Moose SR too. He had an opportunity to catch up. Ooh, nice room there. Okay, let's go. I see you. 404. 4. Yo, they are. It looks like. Hold on. I'm not good at counting frames, but it looks like they are a frame apart, if I'm not mistaken, because that is way too close to comfort. As we move into my favorite chapter, Resort. This is gonna be a huge one. We're gonna see. This is where, like, as I mentioned, just cleanliness and everything is really where this is gonna come into play. So we see BlackPear getting into the door first. Nice corner boost from both players. Wow. Okay, look at that. This really just is gonna come down to deaths and just, you know, making sure they hit their stuff. You see BlackPear hitting that platform on accident, giving Moose SR an opportunity to get a little bit of a lead here, but not by much. This looks like about a second, if anything. Alright, and then to get back to you guys on the PBs here. So Moose SR's PB is a 32.24. Oh, Darwinder got it. Oh, 32.12. I'm sorry. See, I was giving the wrong information. My bad, y'all. Alright, so we're seeing that BlackPear ran into a few deaths, and now the lead has widened just a little bit. Not a whole lot. In fact, look at that. I think maybe Moose SR took a death there because BlackPear just cleared through that very quickly. Just a screen behind as both players get their keys. Actually, here you go. With huge mess on the horizon, movement here is going to be very crucial. We'll see if how Moose SR and BlackPear handle this. Nice wall jump from BlackPear. Moose SR zooming through with those dashes, making this look very easy, as if there's no obstacles in the way. He comes in at a 5:37. BlackPear now at a 5:43. So there is a few seconds behind. Remember, the race is determined by in-game timer, not on what you see on the screen. So you're going to want to pay attention to those numbers below. But again, with the pace that this is going, a death from Moose SR, or like missing the spike jump, which he does not miss, will give BlackPear the opportunity to catch up. And it's not even really a catch up because it is, again, so close. So missiles are moving through, getting ready to talk to Oshiro to tackle the second portion as BlackPear is back in the huge mess room. Gonna go take care of some books here, folks. So Moose SR moving his way through. Taking that one a little slow. See, nice, going for the wall bounce there in that second to last room of the book section. BlackPear opting not to doing that. Alright, it was Moose SR heading into the laundry portion here. And BlackPear hot on his tails. Oh man. Is this about to be like the whole flow of this overall? Because if so, I don't know if I'm ready for this. Alright, we're seeing Moose SR going to get the cycle skip. He does get it. Finishing off the laundry room. BlackPear, oh, taking a death. Jumping a little too soon now on that death cycle. Gonna have to slow down just a little bit, but he's out of there. Alright, we'll get a timestamp here. Moose SR hitting the elevator shaft portion here at a 7:13, while BlackPear right on his tails again. Oh, okay, Moose SR getting a little too ahead of himself. It looks like, or maybe not, I'm not sure. Doing that room very different. BlackPear having a much cleaner effort here, and he is out of that room. So one of the big things here is that the rooms start getting longer in Chapter 3. So deaths like that, oh my gosh, have to put you back, and it does take up a lot of time. Moose SR moving through, getting ready to do his key skip here. So 1, 2, 3, oh, nope. 2.25. He gets it the second try, though. He's getting ready to head up to that presidential suite. BlackPear's attempt, let's count it off. Oh, he tried to skip one. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I didn't even know you could do that. Making his way through. Wow. And then also, you know, with the presidential suite comes Mr. Oshiro himself. Give a quick rundown because both these runs are going to fly through this very quickly. she was gonna line up with Madeline, excuse me, Madeline's X position, shoot off a lightning bolt into the air, and then make a mad dash trying to take her down. Runners are gonna try their best to avoid that, in addition to all the other lovely obstacles that Resort has to offer. So far, Moose are doing a fantastic job with BlackPear. Again, about 2 screens out. As Moose is getting prepared for the notorious final screen. Just a few crystal dashes here. Alright, so he's on the final screen. BlackPear not too far behind. Getting that cycle skip in that room. Oh, there we go. Moose SR taking that death. But also BlackPear taking a death in the screen prior, but this is the opportunity that BlackPear needs. We can get through this pretty clean. So far, so good. We are not commentating Kristen today, folks. Wow. And Moose SR taking another death, having to start over, and he is out. Yo. BlackPear finishing up at a 927, definitely taking the lead now. See how Moose SR handles this. He's got a few more jumps to go. And he is done at a 932, so we do have a lead change there. Woo! As we head into Golden Ridge, oh my gosh. I need to get some water. Water and fan myself down. It's getting heated in this race, folks. Alright, so Golden Ridge. Let me tell you, this stage is just as important as Resort for lead changes. Every room has an opportunity to save time, and a lot of the skips that are available in this chapter happen at the end, so if you miss them, you are going to lose a lot of time. So it's very important for Chapter 4 to be as clean as possible to either save or lose time on this. So far, BlackPear looks to be moving a little bit out in front, heading into his second spike jump here, missing it the first time, getting it the second time. I'm going to try to give a timestamp here so we can get a reference here, because again, in-game timer is what we're working with. So BlackPear hits the first auto skip at about 10:30. Moose SR not far behind, he's one screen behind. He hits that at a 10:33. So again, this is like any skips that, or like any retries that have to happen, we are going to see a lead change or an extension to a lead. So far, both runners are handling them. In that room in particular, it's very easy to miss that bubble and having to start over. Also, with this room here that BlackPear is on, you got to do some reverse hypers or have a very small platform to work with. He's handling this very well. Oh my goodness. Oh, opting to try one route, but choosing a different one. But again, Moose SR right on his tail here. BlackPear opting to skip the movable block here. So he gets ready for the second auto scroller skip. Moose SR doing the same. So we'll see here. Trying to see. Everybody's going for the traditional skip here. There was one found by Risky. I don't remember the initials at the end, unfortunately, but there was one where you do an ultra dash and are able to not even hit that lock switch. Saves about a half a second, but it is definitely difficult. So BlackPear moving through the final portion. Again, Moose SR right on his tail. Whew, oh my gosh. Oh no, BlackPear missing the platform there. Moose SR nailing that. Yeah, this is ridiculously close, folks. And we're not even halfway. We're about halfway through the game. Moose SR taking a death there. The snowball's not taking any prisoners as BlackPear moves into the final room. He is going to get out. He's going to have a fantastic time here. It looks like a 3:07 if I'm not mistaken, finishing at 12:35. Again, Moose SR, again, not far behind. So, as we get further and further along, the rooms are going to get longer and longer, folks. And that just means that, you know, any death has the opportunity for a runner to catch up. As we head into Mirror Temple. Mirror Temple, from a casual standpoint, pretty much a huge maze all over the place. There's a lot of rooms to check out and a lot of stuff that you have to do. The route is pretty much determined on what to do here. We skip a lot of cool things. Also, you have these red bubbles. These will shoot Madeline into a direction until you dash out of them or you collide into a wall. Then we have these blades here. They will play a small yet important role in a few rooms, particularly a room that probably my most hated room in Chapter 5. Alright, so BlackPear hitting the cutscene at a 13-12. We're gonna see if he's gonna go for the new skip. It looks like he's gonna go for it. See if he's gonna get it. Misses it the first time. Kinda gets it the second time. Now Moose SR has an opportunity to actually catch up here because he's gonna go for it. So didn't get the corner boost there, but look at that. He just saved a lot of time. If you get that corner boost off of that, you have the chance to actually, what was I gonna say? I just lost my train of thought. You have time to save about 3 seconds because you can skip that entire room. Also, you notice that BlackPear took a intended death there to warp himself to the bubble versus Moose SR running to it. I'm not sure if that's necessarily faster or not. To my eyes, it looked like it might have been a little faster, but you know, we'll see as we head into our Seeker room. BlackPear coming in at 14:09 and Moose actually at a 14:01. So actually Moose is ahead right now. It didn't look like it. I don't know where the lead change might have happened, but he's ahead by a few seconds. Yeah, we're at about a 10-second difference here. As we move into our lovely friends, the Seekers here. These guys, what do they like to ruin a party? So, we're gonna start making our way. Oh, yeah. Oh no, going for the spike jump there and missing it, which allowed Moose SR to pull just even more ahead. Yeah, they're about a screen. So they're about a screen apart, but Moose's in-game timer is about 10 seconds. So BlackPear is going to have to actually get a few rooms ahead to really just make this work. Both runners using the Seekers to activate some of these lock switches here as they are in the final room before we head into Search. BlackPear taking a little bit of a falter. You got to deal with that Seeker though. Able to take care of that. So Moose SR now heading into his Search, going for that Search skip. He gets it first try. BlackPear right on his tail to see if he's going to get it too. He does as well. Alright, so we are getting very close here to Theo time. I will see if we can get a sync going. I'll double check with my admins here. Give me 1 second. Alright, I'm seeing about seeing if we can get that sync going. I'll keep you guys posted. But now Moose are actually moving ahead just a little bit. So maybe a sync might not be needed. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, but Moose taking a death here on the screen fire. Again, BlackPear pulling ahead. But we'll have to wait for the in-game timer. We have to wait and see. Also, Moose having a little bit of trouble. They're not getting that dash that he wanted. Wow, BlackPear getting that last turn. Very nice. Coming in at a 1737. So Moose SR will see. If he can get this clean, he'll still have a lead. So far, so good. Oh my gosh. Folks, they're a frame apart. Again. Yo, can... This is so hype. As we move into Reflection 2, let's go. Alright, so a quick rundown on Reflection. We got feathers. Oh, we're going for a lake skip. First... Oh! I thought he got it first try. Getting a second try. Nicely done. It's Moose SR. Is he going to go for lake skip? He is too. Let's see if he can get it. Nope, he misses it first try. Misses it second try. Oh, no. I like that move. Missing it twice, you might as well just move forward because you're going to lose time overall. Which Moose done. Excellent mindset on that. Because I know a lot of runners will try to be like, I can totally do this, I'm going to do it. And then 20 attempts later, they're like, I could have just like did this intendedly and be fine. So that's actually going to get BlackPear a little bit of breathing room as he moves into the quote-unquote maze portion of Chapter 6 here. But again, anything can happen. But that would be crazy if lake skip is what's going to determine how this race pans out. But we still have a lot of race to go, folks. Do not even worry. Because we still have the summit on hand. Alright, so BlackPear moving along. Moose SR handling his Kevin blocks here. Getting to that long second one. You see, we get a lot of momentum off of these. And now BlackPear moving through the maze portion. Into these breakable blocks here. Now BlackPear has a new strat here. And he gets it, kind of, skipping that first bumper. Now, Moose getting into that room as well. This is so crazy, folks. Like, again, as I said at the beginning of the race, it really is, this is just going to come down to, like, who has the cleanest run overall. And that death right there could cause trouble for BlackPear. We'll see. I'll try to get an update on times here too, so we can find out just how far or behind each runner is. So I'll use the our lovely Lady of the Mountain here as a quote-unquote checkpoint. But both runners moving through very quickly. This room in particular, very risky. BlackPear handles it like it's nothing as he heads to talk to the old lady, clocking in at a 2019. We'll see how Moose SR is here. He's right on his tail. Moose SR coming again. It looks like he might actually be ahead. Yeah, Moose SR coming in at a 2017. So even though Moose is behind on in-game timer, or I'm sorry, let me rephrase it. Even though he's behind on the run here, he's actually pulling ahead on in-game timer, which is strange because I feel that they started this at roughly the same time. But we'll see, you know, as we keep moving forward. It's still anybody's race. Again, a death or taking something slow is going to make a big ordeal. Or stuff like this. Getting that battle line boost perfectly from BlackPear. We'll see if Moose SR can do the same. That could be just what BlackPear needs. These little small things. Alright, so the battle line fight. Oh, Moose, a little sloppy, but he gets it and pulls it off. I thought he was actually going to die. BlackPear overshooting his mark there. So, oh my gosh, BlackPear overshooting and missing a dash there. So this battle and fight, the objective is to run into battling to make our way through this cavern, so to speak. She's going to be firing lasers and red orbs that track in on Madeline. And then we have these lovely spikes and falling bricks as well, which actually be used as platforms. Whoa, slow down there, champ. I didn't see that route before. And yes, of course, all the Heias in the chat, please, for this really, really close race. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to like not get super hyped about it. Oh no, BlackPear taking a death there. That's going to give this SR an opportunity to extend his lead. Oh, 2 deaths. So I'll do another checkpoint when they get into the second round of the battle and fight here. But I think those 2 deaths might have helped Moose SR extend his lead. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm looking at the clocks right now. So BlackPear just a few seconds behind. Oh my gosh, getting ahead of himself there. I think he was anticipating to catch battling, but taking a death as he heads into the final room before we move into round 2. Again, Moose SR is right behind in real time. Alright, so we're gonna get a timestamp here. BlackPear is looking to jump into the second round at 23:03, while Moose SR is moving in at 22:51. This is really close, folks. This is super crazy. Just a few more screens, we will be out of reflection, and then at the main event, which is Summit, where that's really where everything is going to come together. Alright, so BlackPear on the second to last screen here before the end of this chase, as is Moose SR. Now, I do want to point out something very interesting. On Moose SR's screen, he's using Live Split. Actually, both runners are. But it looks like Moose SR has it set up so that if he's behind on his PB, the color of the timer is red. So, based on that information, we know that he is not on at least a 32:12 pace. So that could mean something here. Again, like if BlackPear can PB and get to like a 33, and if Moose is not on pace for a PB and ends up also at 33, we can have a very close race here. And of course, as I mentioned, BlackPear is out in front as we see on the stream, but really it comes down to in-game timer. So if this trend continues and we get to Summit, the winner will not be determined until Moose SR finishes and we get that in-game timer. And as we see here at the end of Chapter 6, there's a 13-second difference between both runners. And folks, this has been like this the entire time. This is nuts. As we head into the granddaddy of them all, the Summit. Let's see some more hype in the chat as we get through this. Count off those meters as we start climbing them, and definitely get to those flags when we get to 3,000. So there was a sync earlier. I don't think we're going to be doing another one, which I think is okay. I mean, it's still pretty close. I'm doing my best to provide at least who is in the lead right now. So for the record, Moose SR is in the lead with a about a 13-second difference here. I'm going to do my best to try to keep track of timers as we move into each portion here. So for example, BlackPear coming in at 25:05, and Moose SR coming in at 24:50. Yeah, that's right. I blanked out for a second. So BlackPear moving into his next portion here. Oh, nice save from Moose SR's screen. Activated that that block. So they're on the same screen. BlackPear running into a little bit of a trouble here. Moose SR further extending his lead as he is about to take over. But you know what? I'm going to do my own prediction here. 1,500 meters is going to make or break and determine the winner of this run. I'm calling that right now. So we'll see what happens. So BlackPear not getting the wall bounce off that wall and choosing to climb up it. As we head into 1,000, folks, Dream Blocks are back, and we're going to see a lot of hyper dashes. So you can hyper out of these blocks. In Chapter 2, it's not really recommended to do because you don't get your dash back. So a lot of times you need your dash to progress further in those spots. But in here, since you hyper out and you have one more, you can actually make some nice time. Now, wow, both runners are in the same room, like at the same time. But again, IGT is what we're going off of here. Wow, this looks tight. All right, so there's a 20-second difference. Yep. As we move into the big hurdle, 1500. So there are a lot of long rooms. There's a lot of dust bunnies, and there's a lot of things that can go wrong on each runner's screen. I can't decide who to follow because they're both like in the same spot. Alright, so here's the first long room. Both runners are handling this very well. I'm not seeing any deaths on either side. And both are out. Getting ready for that second room, we're going to see a lot of ultras. Oh, nice breathe. Okay, Moose got out of there super clean. BlackPear had to slow down a little bit. Alright, now they're moving along. Oh no! BlackPear having to take a retry there because he missed the wall on his dash. That's going to be... That might be it. That might be the one that I was talking about. But it looks like Moose SR also took a death because they're both in the same spot. Oh my god! Running into that one literally at the same time. Jeez Louise, man. Okay, hold on. I didn't know we were doing some Cirque du Soleil synchronized everything here. My gosh. This is so nuts. Alright. There's still a lot of race ahead, so anything can happen, especially with it being this close. I've seen runners, you know, mess up on a few things and having to try, and especially like, for example, we have this auto skip here. If this is a death is here, we could lose or gain time depending on who hits it. Both runners do it, and they get their. Oh my gosh, the sync is real, folks. Oh my gosh, Moose SR going for the swag. Ooh, I don't know if I would want to do that. Not right now. I'm not sure if he's aware or if he's watching the race itself or if he's just running without it. So, I know that Moose is a top 10 runner, and I have seen a lot of people kind of go for those fancier strats versus the tried and true. I feel like that is a very ill-advised move, especially right now. So we're going to see if there's going to be a few more like swag things that he might try to do. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully not, because if so, that could cost him the race. Oh my gosh. It's so crazy that like they're literally going through this at the exact same time. It is nuts, folks. I'm looking at their actual chapter time, and like, it's a 10-second difference. Oh no, BlackPear missing his opportunity to hyper into that room, but recovers nicely. Oh my gosh. We're going into key skip here. 1, 2. Oh, BlackPear missing it the first time. Moose SR also dying too. Having a little bit of trouble, but he gets out. So that could be some time saved on BlackPear's part. We'll see. And again, folks, IGT is what we are looking for here. And let's see the door skip. What's going to happen? BlackPear's going for it. 1. And a 2. He gets it. Moose SR also going for it. He also gets it too as they get into the final room here before we hit to 3,000. Alright, everything is looking good so far. Alright, BlackPear is out. He's going to come in at... Have to look and see. So BlackPear at 30.48. Moose SR 30.28. So again, 20 seconds. But again, any mishaps here on a few flags. Ooh, nice recovery from BlackPear. And listen, I can tell you from personal experience, I have seen the lead change at the last second here. So, it is possible. Actually, you know what? I'm going to just put it out there. In my race against BlackPear, in my group, I was ahead. I was ahead all the way to the very end, to flag 3. And I took a death. And because of that death, I lost. So we'll see if that is going to be BlackPear's case again as they're flying through the first part of 3000 here. Downdraft. They're like in the same spot again. And yes, let's see those flags, folks. Moose SR taking a death there, having to start over. We're moving into the updraft portion. Let me get a time on BlackPear. BlackPear coming in at 31:48. Moose SR coming in at 31:26. Oh my gosh, this is nuts. So BlackPear opted to go a little safer there as we head into flag 14. He's clear going to flag 13. Moose SR so far so good. But we have our lock switches here. Moose SR taking a death on 14. Oh my god. There's so much time loss. Is this what... Wait, maybe it was 13. I might have got ahead of myself. Hold on. It's so intense, guys. I'm sorry if I'm giving misinformation. I am just trying to focus on both screens right now, and they are literally like on the same part. But again, IGT is what matters here. BlackPear taking a death on flag 10. Moose SR having to retry on flag 10. Also, missing the thing there. Just moving into 9. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. Alright, we are in the home stretch here again. IGT is the name of the game here, folks. This is really going to come down to who runs this very clean. If there's a mistake from any runner, it's going to really determine. And so far, they're both handling this. Oh! Trying to go for the diagonal dash there, but missing it, BlackPear. Moose SR also taking a death. Is he going to get it this time? Alright, BlackPear gets it there. Let's see how Moose SR does. Going into flag 2. Ooh, Moose SR almost missing the wall there. That would have been huge. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Also, I forgot to mention BlackPear is on PB. Moose taking a death on flag 2. Oh my god. BlackPear coming in at a 33:58. I think Moose SR might get it. It's so close, folks. Oh my gosh. Anything that can happen here. Hopefully... if there's no retry. Yo, oh my god. Woo! You guys, Moose SR is your winner at 33:44. Dude. Oh, let me catch my breath. Folks, that was arguably the most intense race I've seen, let alone commentate. Jeez Louise, you guys. Completely crazy. And this is like, if this is a setup for the rest of it, dude, I am all for that. So again, we have Moose SR coming in at a 33:44 and BlackPear coming in at a 33:58. So good job to both runners. I will see if we can get on some people in here for a interview. And yes, also that is a PB for BlackPear. Getting into the sub 34 club. Congratulations on that. I'm gonna pop in the chat myself. Alright, so it looks like the Flagger, or Moose SR, or Flagger Moose, as we see on Twitch, will not be able to do an interview. We'll see if BlackPear is interested in hopping in or not. I will tell you guys, listen, there were a lot of chapters where, I kid you not, it was a frame difference that you guys finished. At least that's what it looked like to me. It's probably milliseconds. I don't know how many frames there are for each, but I think it was like chapter 2, chapter 3, and chapter 4. This, like, yo, Speed Game 4, this is a highlighted race that we need for this tournament. This is what I want people to see if they're interested in how this runs, because this was mad hype. Woo! All right, well, if you thought that was hype, we got plenty more action coming up here on Speed Gaming 4 and I believe Speed Gaming 5. Also, for the Celeste races for the rest of the day, I'm actually going to be on mic for all of them. So, but I know we have a four-way race coming up in a few hours, and then we have another one as well. In fact, let me just pull the schedule up. Give me 1 second here, and I'll get this set up here. All right, so coming in at 4 p.m. Eastern time, we have a 4-way race against Renubus the Beard and Dave Stereo and ICOD, not LCOD like I called him in the last race, but ICOD versus Green David Deku. That is going to be mad high. Renubus the Beard and Dave Stereo, again, they are, I think, 2nd and 3rd seeds from their groups, so that is going to be a huge race. That's gonna be super hyped too. I'm really looking forward to commentating that race. I was hyped to do BlackPear versus Moose SR because, like, BlackPear was in the Eye of the Storm group with myself, and I got a root for everybody that's in my group. So and they put on a great show. But Renubus and Dave Stereo, like, I won't spoil it because I have things to talk about when we get into that race, and that is going to happen at 4 p.m. Eastern. I believe I'm also going to be joined by Artie Walsh V, and I'm telling you right now, I am extremely excited to commentate with him because I have enjoyed his commentary throughout this entire tournament. So I think we're going to be in good for a good time. But also, right after that race at 5 p.m., you have Noxa 2 versus Cookie Apocalypse, and that's going to be on Speed Gaming 5. I'm probably going to have to do my best to try to scoot my way over and get set up as I'm running through the previous race. And then closing out the evening at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Steffi Compacto versus Hornlets, and again, that's going to be on Speed Gaming 4. And yours truly will also be on the mic for that. So, with that being said, I want to give a huge congratulations to Moose SR for his victory today. Well earned. He is going to face Ben Teasy in the winner's bracket. Now, again, this is not over for BlackPear. BlackPear is going to be moving to the lower bracket, and he will be facing Silverfist and have a, no pun intended, but a mountain to climb as each runner here in the tournament making their way to that top spot. And again, a quick rundown on the tournament. It's going to be best of 1 up until we reach top 8. Once we reach top 8, it's going to go best of 3, and the grand finals will be best of 5, where the person in the lower bracket will have to defeat the person in the winner bracket twice. So I am going to go ahead and wrap this one up. I hope you guys had a fantastic time. I need to go calm down. I need to go grab some lunch. I need to drink some water. I need to do a lot of things to get prepared for my next race here at 4 p.m. Eastern. And I hope to see you guys there too. Again, it's going to be on Speed Gaming 4, so be sure to follow the channel and get those notifications on so you know when they're live. Also, I see that they've been put up here, but I'll do them again. Be sure to follow the runners, Moose SR and BlackPear. And of course, if you're enjoying my commentary, I also play the game as well. Feel free to follow me as well. But I'm going to sign out here. Again, thanks to all the runners and you guys for tuning in. And until next time.